Carolina Trekker. Today I'm going to be going over my Buck 119 Special and the custom JRE sheath that I have for it. I'm just going to go over some specs on the knife and just how I've modified this sheath a little bit. Stay with me. Okay guys, this is my Buck 119 Special with a custom JRE sheath. I believe this is called the cricket style, something like that. It has, first we'll go over the sheath a little bit. Carry options, we have just traditional vertical carry with the belt loop right there, and then also horizontal carry with these two loops right here. So you got the JRE insignia right there on the back. It has some pretty heavy duty stitching right there, and these loops are held on with screws. So on the front we have the pocket and the retention strap right here with heavy duty snap. Alright, I'm going to go over the knife a little bit here. I do not have the exact specs with me right now, so just bear with me and I'll get it as close as possible. So it's about 10 inches long from hilt to tip. The cutting edge is pretty good sized from there to there. I'd say it's probably 5.5 inches, maybe 5 inches. This is called a blood groove. I'm sure there's another name for it. That's just what I've heard it called. It is not actually for, you know, when you stab something, letting air into the wound or anything like that. It's just I've read up about it, and I believe it's just to add more support or limit or cut down on the amount of steel used. Don't quote me on that because I'm not entirely sure. I wanted to know if this knife was full tang or not, so I emailed Buck Knives, and they told me that the shank here goes like a third of the way down the hilt. So I'd say probably there to there maybe is where that shank ends for the knife, or the tang, excuse me. So the tang runs probably about to there. This is, I'm not sure what type of steel this is. Probably that, I believe it's called 420C, something like that. It holds an edge pretty good. It's kind of hard to get an edge on if it goes dull, but I have it pretty sharp right now. So there is the knife for you. Right here it says Buck 119, United States of America. Now we have, personally, I didn't like the sheath that came with that knife from the factory, and I was just not satisfied. I spent a little bit extra money for that knife, and I got the leather sheath, but it was about as simple as it gets. So I searched around, and I found this company called JRE Industries. They have some other videos on YouTube. They make some quality products, I'll tell you what. It took a little long for them to get it to me, but that's just because they make it 100% handmade each order, and I'm sure they have a lot of orders on their hands because they're very, very popular and they do their work good. So, like I said, I think it's the cricket style sheath. Really nice thick leather. I got this undyed, and I put some mink oil on it. What I've done is in here in the pocket, I have cotton balls with petroleum jelly or Vaseline, and just some pieces of fat wood right here. This pocket is not waterproof by any means, so both of these fire starting materials are waterproof. The fat wood is waterproof, and the cotton balls are waterproof. Next, I have just some paracord wrapped around here. I'd say 8 to 10 feet. Under that, I have just a bicycle tube, a Ranger band, and one under that to protect the leather. And I made a little type of plastic sheath for this fire steel striker. It stays in there really tight. I just made that from a paper, like a spiral bound notebook. I cut the plastic cover off and just made that little sheath in there. So next we have the fire steel. This is a firesteel.com fire steel. I got the biggest. I don't think this is the biggest, but it's the same size as the Light My Fire Army fire steel, and I got it with a lanyard hole in it. And I just put this thick ring on it. The other modifications I've made to this sheath, I took some Gorilla Glue and I just smeared it on there like that, and I let it dry. And the reason I did that was because now it has somewhat of a hard covering over that leather, so that if I pull my knife out, it doesn't cut that. So that's about it for the sheath. Let me show you this fire steel real quick with the. This is their fire striker, by the way, from firesteel.com. I used to use the back of my blade here for that, but I was using a Light My Fire steel, and those seem to strike easier. These don't strike as easy, but they definitely throw off some huge sparks. So just let me get that real quick, give you a demonstration. So that's the firesteel.com fire steel. And this is the fire steel that I used in my fire making with natural materials video. So, you know it works. This fire steel, the striker just goes right back in there. Alright, now let me tell you a little bit about the pricing. They have basic prices for all of their products, but when I emailed JRE, I had somewhat of a budget because I did not have the money to buy some extravagant sheath that cost me an arm and a leg. So I emailed them and asked them how much. I had somewhat of an idea of what I wanted. I asked them how much it would cost, and they sent me back a reply. I believe it was somewhere around $130. So I emailed them back and I told them, all right, well, that's a little bit too much for my budget right now. So tell me how much I could get for around $80 to $90. And they emailed me back pretty quickly, and they told me that they would make a deal with me. They would sell me the sheath that I asked them for $94, made and shipped. I was just I was so happy with that deal, because they went down from $130 to $94, and they were just great about it. I loved the customer service, and I'm definitely going back to them for my future sheath needs. And actually right now I'm in the process of, I sent them an email about an idea of maybe some leather wristbands that I was interested in making, and they told me that they could make it for me. So email JRE with your questions and what you want. Even if it has something to do with leather, email JRE because they are just great. I would highly recommend them. I love their service. So that is my sheath and the Buck 119 special. Okay guys, that is my video for the Buck 119 special and custom JRE leather sheath. I hope you enjoyed it, and I promise you, if you buy any product from JRE, they will have the best customer service that you can think of. So I highly recommend JRE Leatherworks. Thanks for watching, and please leave me any comments.